Hey everyone, this is Mr. Michelson. As you can see, I'm not here today. Let's try to make sure that we are just having a normal day, and please do treat my sub with the utmost respect. We are by now, if you're on pace 17 chapters through the adventures of Tom Sawyer, we're going at a pretty quick pace, and hopefully you're doing a good job with keeping pretty close to that pace. Today is day 3 of our unit. And our essential questions are right up here. Last class, we had you take a look at an essential question and respond to it. I want you to kind of keep these essential questions in mind. Maybe pick one or even two to really think about as you continue to read this book and as you think about what you've already read. These questions should kind of give you a lens to look at this book through. For instance, if I look at the first question, how do the decisions and actions of characters reveal their personalities? Well, I might be more in tune with kind of some of the decisions I'm seeing characters make in this book, if that's the question I have on my mind. How do stereotypes influence how we look at and understand the world? That's a big question, and you might want to think about how that relates to this book. Where are you seeing stereotypes with age or gender or race involved in the story that you're reading? So just try to think about having one of these questions in mind, because that's going to come up in your summative for the unit. We'll give you more details about what the summative is going to really look like in the coming days. But for now, I'd like you to keep these questions in mind. You can find them on the pacing map. You can also find them on the choice chart. So just to have those questions in front of you or in your mind as you're thinking about this book and as you continue to read. Today, we're just going to work on reading and interpreting a novel. And we're going to do things a little bit differently than we've done the past couple days, which is to start with some IRT, which means, of course, independent reading time. Hopefully you've brought your novel. If you haven't, there is the novel text on the bottom of the pacing map that you could view online if you absolutely need to. But hopefully you have your novel. This is not a time for devices or talking or bathroom breaks. We're going to give you about 35 minutes or so to just read. Continue reading if you need to, or if you need to keep getting on pace and get through chapter 17, you have some time to do that. But continue on past 17 if you have already gotten there. And then we'll have some time for our choice chart, which is what we started doing last class, where we complete one activity. Generally, I'll be checking in with you during your IRT time to kind of see what you've been doing for your activities and giving you some feedback on that. Of course, I can't do that today from what the work you did last time, but I will be doing that in the future. So 35 minutes of time just to continue reading the book. Then you'll get some time to work on your choice chart. And that's really what we're doing today. Your homework is going to be to read through chapter 26. So if that helps you to think about how you're going to read today, great. That's where you should be if you're on pace for next time. All right, I think I've said as much as I can here. So go ahead and get started with your reading in about 35 minutes.